Hello everybody and welcome back to the FormulaFred racing channel. And it's that time, we've made it, the final race of the season, Abu Dhabi. Can you believe we're only 2 years removed from that amazing season? Hamilton, Verstappen, it all came down to this race, and I mean, I'm not going to talk about it.
No, Mike, that was so not right.
Since that day, there's been 44 Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen has won 34 of them. And I mean, there has only been 4 other winners in that whole time. Sergio Perez leading the charge, he's won 4. Charles Leclerc, he's won 3. Sainz has got 2. And Russell's got 1. None for Hamilton. Who would have thought that? And that is less than there was in that 2021 season. And with stats like that, you'd be forgiven for believing that there's absolutely nothing to play for. Max wrapped up the title 5 races ago. He's wrapped up the constructors all by himself. Yeah, Perez is about to, so they've won it by an absolute stonking margin. But you would be dead wrong. 4th place in the Drivers' Championship still up for grabs, and there's 4 drivers that are still in with the running. Pole position at the moment is Carlos Sainz. He's on 200 points, only ahead of Fernando Alonso on countback because he got that win. Lando's late season heroics has seen him amassed 195 points, so he's only 5 behind. And if things go his way, Charles Leclerc can be in that fight as well, only being 12 points back. Not to give anything away from my predictions later, but my money is on Lando Norris. Then, in the money battle, the Constructors' Championship, there's still a fight going on for 2nd place, there's still a fight going on for 4th place. So 2nd place in the championship, that's Mercedes versus Ferrari. There's only 4 points between them, with mid and late season form being on their side. I would have said Mercedes would have had this wrapped up a while ago, but in the last couple of races, they've been letting it slip through their fingers. The Ferrari boys have just been catching it. Now, this battle for 4th, there should not be any question whatsoever. It should not even be a conversation, to be honest with you. When the season started, these 2 teams, they could not have had a difference in form. The lights went out on the first Grand Prix, and the Aston Martins, they were the only challengers to Red Bull. I mean, yeah, they were the only ones stopping race after race after race 1-2s. Fernando Alonso doing the business. But ever since Spain, when the McLarens brought their big update, they have just been on it. And Lando Norris has barely been off the podium, and he's been backed up by his rookie teammate, Oscar Piastri, doing bits that we didn't even think was possible for a rookie. I can't wait for these battles, and I mean, with my predictions, you're going to be thinking, what on earth is he talking about? Let's hope there's some great battles for these places to make this one hell of a race. Now, the reason why you're all here, my predictions. How do I see the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix going? Will it be a snore fest like the most of the time we've been there? Will it be an amazing race with a crazy end like 2021? Who knows? But I'm here to predict it, and let's see how many points I can get this time. Now, my prime performer for this week. Now, you guys know that I hate doing this because it paints a target on their back, but I can see him just doing something really special this weekend. It's Lando Norris. I can see him getting that monkey off his back, getting the first win, and I'm hoping that his old mate Max is just going to let him have it. Mr. Underwhelmer. Now, you'll see why I picked this in my far-fetched forecast, but it's going to be Charles Leclerc. After the heroics of last weekend, that final lap move to get 2nd place, yeah, I just don't think he's going to be anything special this weekend. He's going to have a good qualifying because it's Charles and he always does. Pole position, and yeah, this one's going to sound a strange one, but it's Oscar Piastri. I think with the changes in the track over the last few years, with them speeding it up, getting the faster corners, I think this is just going to suit the McLarens, and yeah, I think Oscar's just going to pit Lando on this one in qualifying. Top 3 time. Now, I'm tipping the McLarens to do something special this weekend. I think they're going to have a great race. I think the Mercedes, they're going to be back. Their pace has been great, but they've just been unlucky over the last few weeks. And Max, he's always about. So with that being said, third place, Lewis Hamilton. I think he's going to come back. He's going to have a great race. Last week, he was very unlucky with that gentle knock with Oscar. This time out, I don't think there's going to be any problems like that, and he's going to finish third place. Second place, Max Verstappen. Now, we know every stat about Max. He's won everything. He's won 18 races this season. He's led a bajillion laps. He's broken every single record that records exist. But yeah, he's not going to win this final race. And like I say, he's going to give it to his old pal. My winner for this weekend, first place, Lando Norris. What more can I say? I've tipped him a few times this season, but I really do believe that he is going to win this one this time out. Now it's time for Fred's Far-Fetched Forecast. Now, I wanted to finish the season with something a bit special, and I mean, I can actually see this happening. Yes, it's crazy. It might sound a little bit weird when I say it, but I truly believe this is something that can happen. I believe that with about 10-15 laps to go, it'll be Norris leading, Verstappen second, Sainz third, and Leclerc fourth. Now you're thinking, well, you tipped Hamilton to finish third. What's going on? Now, I can see Charles wanting to finish the season better than his teammate, going for a silly move, trying to go and put the moves on Verstappen and get himself ahead of Carlos in the standings. And I think he's going to take them both out of the race. And it's going to go back to the old days of Charles and Seb just knocking each other off the track. And unfortunately, both of them will be out of the race. So that's my prediction. Now, I'm hoping that it's going to be a crazy race. I'm hoping it's going to be exciting. Now, I hope you join me in watching, and I'll see you next week for my review of how I got on. See you later. Bye-bye.